Hey y'all, this is Lydia. There's been a message coming through about needing to push through blocks or push through hesitation, or perhaps we're thinking and thinking and thinking about getting started on something and we're not. It's time to break those limits and to break through those barriers and push through. 3 cards are fighting to come out of the deck. We have the Deer, calm, centered, nurturing. We have the Hummingbird, gathering nectar, finding the sweetness in small places and knowing how to fill up throughout the day, especially if it's a busy day. And the Bat, which is closure. It's the ending of chapters and the opening of new ones. And some people consider this an ancestor card. I consider this a new beginnings card personally. So there's a sense too of it's time to move on. It's time to move on from old cycles, especially if those old cycles are feeling like they're actually old, like we've been aware of them for a while and then we've just been kind of letting them play out, which can be the case with these Neptunian energies we're in, where we're allowing things to have a little more power over us than they deserve, or they don't even have that much power over us anymore. A lot of it has been released, but we're just in the habit of being in a certain space where we're perhaps avoiding the tasks that are on our heart that we really want to do right now. And we're being asked to do that, but not in a forceful sort of way. Even though I did say it's time to push through, there is this energy of being gentle with yourself and being nurturing with yourself, and to really go for those low-hanging fruit, if you will, are the easiest things to get started on now. And those things that we know will give us a sense of sweetness or perhaps a recharge energy that we can then take on to bigger and bigger tasks through repetition, perhaps even through implementing a small change daily in order to get our dreams through and to get our dreams started. The bottom of the deck, the Scorpion. And the Scorpion is also about letting things go that get in the way of our joy, get in the way of the happiness. Perhaps even too, if there's something from the past that's been coming up, or there's a situation we're in that we're, dealing with right now, and it's taking us out of our joy, it's taking us out of our flow, it's taking us out of that centered, beautiful, vibrant energy that we've been introduced to at this point. We know what it feels like. Whatever's keeping you from that, it's time to let it go. Just let it go. Don't even feel like you have to get the upper hand, or you have to get someone back, or you have to get the last word, or there's something that you need to do in order to feel better about it. Be careful with that. If it's something that you know you need to do for your self-worth and value so that you can get back to your center, by all means. But the Scorpion specifically is about letting things go. And it's to let things go so that you can close out a chapter and begin something new entirely. And in my own experience, this has been dealing specifically with triggers, like little triggers that I would let get to me and let get in under my skin, and I would get upset and it would sort of take me out of my center, and then I would feel bad about it afterward, or feel like, well, I shouldn't have done that, or I don't want to do that anymore, and I'm recognizing that I don't want to do that anymore. I've been noticing that things have been slow just enough for me to spot it before I retaliate or before I react, and I'm able to step out of an energy that would bring me into a sense of imbalance or take me out of my balance if I were to indulge it. So whatever you're indulging that's taking you out of your balance, it's time to nip it. This could be others, this could be relationships, but it could also be just your own habits and your own responses within yourself. Of perhaps it's time to take a step on something, and every time it's time to take a step, you sabotage it with your feelings or sabotage it with your thoughts. It's time to start wrapping things up so that we can get to the beautiful things in life and just start really putting some weight behind the things we want to create, which has been a big theme that's been coming up as well. Let's pull one from the top. Zebra, yeah, being in our visions, being in those energies of what we want to pull through into the material reality, what we want to make changes on, what we're feeling that makes us feel very vibrant and very electric and very alive, that we know we're capable of deep down. Really putting our energy and our focus on that as opposed to things that take us out of that energy. And that's been, I'm getting very hard. It's like these little situations or these little things that we do, or these little circumstances we find ourselves in, where we have the power to make a shift in order to turn it around or to pull out of it, and to really start taking responsibility for that, and taking responsibility for our creative power and also the things we have control over, and not trying to control the uncontrollable, but really put our energies where it matters and where it'll serve us in the highest way. So I'm sending love and wishing you well. Bye.